Check, check, check. Hey, this is Pipeline Audio, and if you're bummed that Amplitube 5 didn't seem to come with AutoEngage like in Axe Effects or whatever, sorry, let me kill that. I'm gonna see if we can't get our AutoEngage plugin working inside Amplitube. So I've got MIDI monitor here, so I'm going to move a continuous controller. We can see that that's controller number 27. And what I want it to do is turn on and off the Amplitube wah by moving this wah. And then we'll stretch the continuous control to map the rest of this. So let me grab a wah. Wah. Where are the wahs? Distortion, dynamics, filter. Here we go, wah 47. So I'm going to throw that in here. And real quick, I'm just going to learn this. Assign MIDI, wah, learn wah. I'm going to move my controller, and that's working. Let's turn on the wah. Okay, so that's working. Let's take a look, make sure that AutoEngage is working. So I'm going to tell it that its input CC is 27. And that seems to be going. Right now the switch CC is 0. I'm going to leave that there. And what this should do, see this trigger MIDI switch here? When I press that, you see that it burps the MIDI monitor. So that'll make it a little bit easier to fire this off if I can learn this. It doesn't look like I can learn the on-off though. You see how this goes from on to auto to off, which is a little bit weird. So I'm going to go to the MIDI control. Let's see, control change, and wah. Let's see, so wah is off. What is this? I don't know if this turns it on or not. Let's just go to the preset. So that's that. I want to add wah. I want to add maybe bypass. Okay. So I'm going to click bypass. I'm going to click learn, and I'm going to burp it. There we go. So 0 turns it on and off allegedly. Let's hit OK. And I'm going to trigger the MIDI switch. Okay, so that's turning it off. So this is backwards from where I want it to be, which is probably okay. I'm not exactly sure how you would handle that in Amplitube. Let's see. I'm just going to flip the polarity if you can. So control change, preset, bypass. So minimum, I'm going to change the minimum to 100 and the maximum to 0. Okay. Or, well, that's weird. It doesn't look like you can really just type straight in there. Okay, so now, there we go. Okay, so now watch. If I have the wah all the way back, it's off. And as soon as I move the wah, cool, right? Bypass might not be the smartest thing. It might do some scary stuff, but it's looking okay. So let's, one of the things you might be bummed about is you might lose some of your wah range, and you might not want it so that it has to be all the way off. That's a little sketchy. So I'm going to turn the threshold up a little bit so that you have to get past a certain amount before it turns the wah on. And then in order to fix this up, I'm going to remap it so that you got the entire range on the wah. So now the wah is going to start at the bottom right when it turns on. So it's really stretching the range of the CC a little bit. And if you really want, you can have a different off threshold than the on threshold. So here's the hysteresis control. So let's say you have to turn it pretty far to go on, and you have to turn it pretty far down to turn off now. So you can do your electric company rocking the thing. One of the other things you can do is turn up the dwell time so that it has to be below a certain has to be below there for like a certain amount of time. So here I'm going to turn up the high dwell time. So it's really not going to turn off until I sit it down for quite a while. In fact, let me make this ridiculous. See, it just won't turn the wall off now unless it's there for a while. See that? So here I'm going to go all the way down, and then it's half a second before it turns off. So you can do that kind of thing. I set these kind of low. Okay. So that seems pretty cool. So let's, you know, the one you guys don't really want going when you don't mean for it to is not the wah so much as the, let's get rid of this. How do we get rid of this? Let's hope that this actually has this. Oh, here it is right here. The Warminator. So this guy, man, you do not want this guy turning on until you tell it to. So let's assign it first. So learn the pedal, 27, and bypass. So let's see if we can learn bypass right here. Assign MIDI, bypass, learn bypass, trigger MIDI. Upside down again. Oh, polarity invert. Let's see. Let's see if that works. That is a weird. I don't know why it took so long to turn off. This could still be MIDI issues inside bias or inside Amplitube. But let's see. Let's bend down and 2 octaves. Oh, so it's broken. All right. Well, that's a bummer. I think this MIDI is still a little bit messed up in Amplitube, but let's just try it. See, something's weird with this. Let's try this again. Turn back on AutoEngage. I think I broke the universe. Anyway, that's how it should have worked. Let me reload this. Let me see if it just clears the MIDI. Sorry about that. Input CC27, enter, there we go. Let's try this again. So, learn sign MIDI, bypass, delete, sign MIDI, bypass, delete, why won't you delete? Sign MIDI, bypass, learn bypass, there we go. Okay. And I'm going to burp it again. And let's hope it goes the right direction here this time. Nope. So let's see if you can't get this fixed inside. Control change, preset, Warminator bypass. And man, I wish I could just type in here. But I can't seem to. So 100. I'm just going to drag it. Sorry about this. I don't know why they don't let you type. That'd be nice. So there we go. So there we go. Are you not? Assign MIDI, pedal, learn pedal. No, I don't want to learn pedal because it's going to send. Oh boy. Okay, let's just add this again, MIDI. Sorry about this. Now there you go. You think every time you think something will be simple, it's just not. So Warminator. So pedal, I guess. And can I type? I'm just gonna write it in here. I'm going to drag it in. CC27. There we go. Yeah, so when I pull the pedal back, it's gone. So something's really fried with this MIDI here. It's lagging like crazy. So anyway, the wah seemed to work great. Harmonizer, not the Warminator, not so much, but that is how you can at least get around it not being included in this one. So